Skrilla, blue face pillar, the blade dealer. Make a nigga forfeit, yeah, cause I'm the realest. Hey, niggas talking short shit, nah, I need a million.
Big stepper, yeah, bitch, I be steppin'. Coolin' kit with the flip switch, bitch, that's the weapon. No drama.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access.
This legend bring them sounds at one time.
I'm hard, and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support.
With the sixth pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Daniel Jones, quarterback, Duke.
Obviously, you don't take Daniel Jones.
What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today's subject, Daniel Jones, during his interview, was asked if he is still the guy, the best guy to play quarterback for the New York Giants moving forward. And obviously he answered yes. And I'm just here to talk about, is Daniel Jones delusional about him being the quarterback of the New York Giants, or him just being a quarterback period in the NFL? Because the way that he's talked about in the media, the way that he's talked about in this New York Giants fan base is that he's not even a NFL caliber quarterback. Everybody says that he can't throw, he sucks. He can't throw in coverage, he can't read coverages, he can't get past his first read, he can't stay healthy, he can't throw on the run, he can't throw accurate, he can't throw the ball deep. He makes the offensive line give up sacks. He makes the running game worse. He can't elevate receivers. He can't do this. He can't do that. And if this is all true, how the hell did he get a contract with the New York Giants after the 2022 season? Because if a quarterback is that bad, he wouldn't even be in the league. If the quarterback is that bad, how in the world did we make the playoffs in 2022? And I know the answer, it was all Saquon Barkley. Really? Okay. So that's why I asked, is Daniel Jones delusional to believe that he can be the quarterback of any team, not just the New York Giants, but of any team, the way that everybody talks about him? Like, I've never seen a quarterback get bashed for any and everything that he does. The man was bashed because other people got paid or weren't getting paid at the time. Like the whole Lamar Jackson saga, Daniel Jones' contract was brought up. Oh, it's the worst contract in sports, not just football, in sports. $160 million over 4 years. $195 million if he gets every single incentive, which he did not, because he didn't even play 7 games last year. He got hurt. So if he has the worst contract in sports, you got Jalen Hurts, who got paid $250 million, didn't win a playoff game, lost 6 of his last 7. You got Joe Burrow, who made $250 million, got hurt, didn't make the playoffs. You got Justin Herbert, who got over $250 million, hurt, didn't make the playoffs, and doesn't have a playoff win in his career. You got Trevor Lawrence, who's ready to get money, Lost 7 of his last 8 games played. Got Lamar Jackson, who got paid. Everybody thought they were going to the Super Bowl. He did get an MVP, but still couldn't beat Patrick Mahomes. You got Josh Allen, who's paid, that can't beat Patrick Mahomes. Kirk Cousins has made 300 and something million guaranteed and only has 1 playoff game with all the talent that he's played with. You got Geno Smith, who got paid, didn't make the playoffs. You got Derek Carr, who got paid, similar money, didn't make the playoffs. You got Tua Tagovailoa, who's getting ready to get paid, hasn't won a playoff game. See, you got a lot of quarterbacks that are getting paid that the only thing they've doing better than Daniel Jones is putting up stats, and guess what? They got way better teams around them than Daniel Jones. You want to go back through the list again? Tua Tagovailoa, Waddle, Hill, A-Chain, the other run, Mostart. Good offensive line, great offensive-minded coach. What was Tua doing before he got all those weapons? He had 1 foot out the door, and the coach before, the new head coach, wanted to get rid of him. You got Josh Allen, has led the league in turnovers the past 3 years. Even though they have been putting up stats and they have been putting up wins, they can't beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. That's what he's paid for. He's paid for to get them into the playoffs. You got Trevor Lawrence. What is he doing so special out there in Jacksonville? His first playoff game, he threw 4 picks or 5 picks. And it wasn't for the other overpaid dude in Justin Herbert who couldn't hold a 25-point lead, he wouldn't have a playoff victory. And speaking of Justin Herbert, look at all the talent that he's had over there. Nobody blames him for anything. They keep blaming the coaches and coordinators. None of the onus on him, and he's thrown the most fourth quarter interceptions in the clutch in the league since he's been in the league. But you love him. Joe Burrow hurt just as much as Daniel Jones. He has had a torn ACL, and he done got an injury to his wrist that's never happened in the NFL before. Yes, he made it to the Super Bowl, but he's always had Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon. You see, it depends on the team that you're playing on. And it seems to be that nobody has solved the code of the Kansas City Chiefs right now. But all these other quarterbacks that you're talking about, Jalen Hurts, he didn't do anything that season before A.J. Brown and all those boys got there. But you seem to like these guys because you want to know why? Because they have major talent around them that helps them win games. Now, of all the quarterbacks that have made money, who has the least talent around them? It's Daniel Jones, and it's not even close. Our receivers can barely be on the field for these other teams. Our offensive line has been the worst. Saquon Barkley, his only healthy full year, we made the playoffs. So, is it just that you want to move on from Daniel Jones? I can understand that. It's been 5 years, get ready to be in the 6th year. If you want to see something different, that's cool. But what's not cool is to sit here and act like this man can't play quarterback in this league when you've seen him play quarterback in this league. Oh, he can't elevate players. Then why did Richie James have his career year with Daniel Jones? Why Kenny Galladay can't get another job? Why Kadarius Toney doing the same thing over there with the Kansas City Chiefs? Why Richie James turned into a ghost over there with the Kansas City Chiefs? Where's David Sills? Where's Alex Bachman? Where's Marcus Johnson? Where are these guys? Because if Daniel Jones was that bad and he's holding everybody back, where are these guys? Why nobody picked them up and they going on to shine somewhere else? Why did Hodgins have to come back on a one-year deal? Why did Slayton turn down more money with the Falcons to come back to the Giants? If Daniel Jones is that bad. If he was that bad, I want to get away from him. Where's our number one receiver? What's our offensive line doing? Has our offensive line been playing great? Like, when you build a team, this is the most team-oriented sport out there, bro. Is quarterback the most important position? Yes, but it's also the most dependent. Because if your offensive line can't block, I can't get through my progressions. If my offensive line can't block, more than likely I'm not able to throw the ball deep because that takes time. If my receivers can't catch, guess what? It's an incomplete pass. If my receivers can't separate, guess what? It's going to be a real hard pinpoint pass I'm going to have to try to put in there. If my offensive line can't block, I can't run. My coach can't call certain schemes. And we start to become predictable. If we can't run the ball consistently, guess what? They get to pin their ears back and go at my quarterback with ease. Guess what? If my team can get pressure with the front four against your 7, and I only got 2 to 3 receivers to go against 7 pass defenders, guess what? It's kind of hard to move the ball. Guess what? As a quarterback, you lose confidence if you get put on your butt every single play. And when you start overthinking, you start making a couple of mistakes. But guess what? Even if I only make one mistake, it's going to be plastered all over the internet if I'm Daniel Jones, because all you focus is on my mistakes. See, if Daniel Jones was Justin Herbert, most of you dudes complaining wouldn't even care. Because it's a quarterback that the league likes. It's somebody that they like. So of course he gets a little leeway. Of course he gets to get away with mistakes. Guess what you'll be saying? If they fixed the offensive line, if they gave him some receivers, he would be elite. But since it's Daniel Jones and you don't like him, he was bashed from the beginning of his career. Now he has to play perfect. He can't make one mistake. He can't miss one read. He can't miss one pass. We got to score 41 points a game. He got to throw for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns a game with Richie James, David Sills, Kenny Galladay, Sterling Shepard, Riggs. That's what he got to do. He got to put up better numbers than Patrick Mahomes with 1/10 of the talent around him. And I wouldn't even care if y'all would keep it funky and keep it 100%. And if the new guy came in, you would do the same thing to him. Because at least that lets me know that that's just the way you think. But see, that's not the way you think, because as soon as we get the new quarterback, you're going to want to get him what? Weapons. You're going to want what? The offensive line to block. You're going to want what? A good running game. You're going to want what? A defense that can get them the ball back consistently. So the quarterback that you like, can progress. But see, that doesn't fly with Daniel Jones, because he's Daniel Jones. He was supposed to do it losing his coach that knew how to use him after his first year. He threw 24 touchdowns his first year. So obviously there's talent there. Did he have turnover problems? Yeah, he kept getting strip sacked. Why? Because the offensive line kept getting them popped. Then you bring in Joe Judge and Jason Garrett. Wow. And then the very first year, he had some consistency around him and a little bit of stability, and somebody that actually knew how to coach. We make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Did we get smashed against the Eagles? Yeah, because we were just outmatched. Talent for talent, we were just outmatched. But it's easier just to say Daniel Jones was the worst and blame it all on him. Because he was the sole reason why we got destroyed by the Eagles in the divisional round. Yeah, it was all Daniel Jones. Last year, it was all Daniel Jones. Andrew Thomas gets hurt. Barkley gets hurt. Waller gets hurt. He's playing with a makeshift offensive line. He played behind the offensive line with 5 guards. But, hey, it's all Daniel Jones' fault. He's the worst quarterback to ever lace him up. I guess thinking with logic is the wrong thing to do these days. Not saying Daniel Jones is the greatest. I'm not even saying Daniel Jones is very good. Only thing I'm saying is I would love to see him with a number 1 receiver and an offensive line and see what he can do. Because you know why? If he's still bad, we know what the reason is. And if we know what the reason is, it can easily be fixed. But when your offensive line is not blocking correctly, when your receivers are not running routes correctly, when your running back is hurt or you can't get your running game going correctly, it's kind of hard to pinpoint what you need to do in order to win games, because there's so many things that are wrong that you're trying to correct. And to sit there and just blame one person is absolutely foolish. But hey, I might be as delusional as the guy that you see on your screen. Who knows? But one thing I know for certain, this offensive line blocks, and you get him a number 1 receiver and add it to Hyatt, add it to Slayton, and add it to Wan'Dale Robinson and maybe Waller or Bellinger, he might just surprise you. Who knows? But thank you guys for listening. This has been New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button, and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk and join the Big Blue crew. And cop you some merch. I'm not playing, man. Y'all better go cop that merch, man. I've sold 3 or 4 shirts the past couple of days, and I've had 1 million clicks on my doggone merchandise. Y'all better get y'all some merch. Get you a hat, a hoodie, shirt, long sleeve shirt, bag, posters. I don't care what you get. Get you some merch from the Big Pat Sports Shop, man. I'm coming for you, man. I'm telling you. But until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace.
Let's shine! Let's shine, fellas!
Hey, man, it's time to...
A week, bro. We done put in work all year, bro. Let's go get this tonight, man.
Great energy, great intensity. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
The pressure. Throws it right to Barkley. Makes the catch. Starts to the pylon. And he's in for the touchdown. Throws it right. Intercepted by a pancake. He just floated it in a pancake against the pin. Great talk. Howell back to throw. Gets sacked for a 35th time.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access.